Hello everyone, I'm Leonard Perez and I'm an alumni of the Ruth Paige School of Dance. I currently dance professionally with Collage Dance Collective in Memphis, Tennessee. I received a scholarship to join the summer intensive, and then after 3 years of being at the school, I had gained enough training to get my first contract with Milwaukee Ballet Second Company. During my time as a student at Ruth Page, I had the opportunity to study with Dolores Long. Having her as a teacher was truly a blessing because she's like a walking encyclopedia of ballet. And she really took the time to take me under her wing and teach me patiently as someone who has started dance late. And for this, I'm very grateful. I couldn't have asked for a better director than Victor. He really gave me many opportunities to grow and open a lot of doors for me even after I left the school. He's someone that I really admire as a dancer and someone that I absolutely love as a teacher. I would say that the biggest thing that I learned from Victor was to really try to become a versatile, open-minded dancer because he believed that we would be more employable dancers once we went out into the world. Because of the school, I was also the first recipient of the Dance Twinning Week scholarship to go to Rome, Italy to study with Mandala Dance Company. And I was also able to go to Cuba for 10 days to study at the National Cuban School. I am extremely grateful to the Ruth Page School of Dance for all of the love and support that I received over the years. Thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Maya McMurray, and I'm a former student at the Ruth Page Center for the Arts. And honestly, training at Ruth Page has been one of the most defining experiences of my life. I was a part of the pre-professional dance program all throughout high school and had the opportunity to train with Miss Dolores and Miss Brody for ballet and Victor for modern. And not only is it a place where I have found some of my best friends, but it's also one of the places where I really had the most important learning experiences. And I think that one of those experiences was definitely the international exchange program. It was so fun to be able to go to Cuba and obviously see the amazing culture there. Their experiences differ from ours in a lot of ways, but we still all speak the same language of ballet. And the training that we had the opportunity to experience there is also really influential on your dance training. And I think that it allows you to broaden your horizons in ways that you wouldn't be able to. And I think that that's something really unique that Ruth Page offers, is not only providing really, really amazing training at home, but also allowing their students to have the opportunities to go abroad and experience these different cultures and different training styles. And I think that's what helps make the dancers there so well-rounded. So for me, Ruth Page has always just felt like home. It's where I've had some of the most life-defining experiences, and I always find myself coming back there no matter what. And I've even had the opportunity to do internships there over the summer with their marketing department and kind of learn more about the administrative side. Ruth Page is just, it's really been a place where I have been able to find myself, and I love it.
My name's Catherine Conley, and I started training at the Ruth Page Center when I was 4 years old, up until I was 18, and I left for the National Ballet School of Cuba. There's not enough I can say about the training there. Starting with Miss Patty, with young dancers, she's amazing. Miss Katrina, Miss Brody, and Miss Dolores are all amazing teachers that really push you and nurture you, put you outside of your comfort zone so that you learn to push yourself later on, which is so important. And Victor, since he got to the school, he's really had an amazing vision for what it can be. He's created so many international opportunities for students. He's the reason that I got the opportunity to study in Cuba at the National Ballet School for a year and then spent 2 years in the company at National Ballet of Cuba. And I definitely would not be dancing professionally if it weren't for all of these amazing teachers. And there's nothing more that I can really say to praise the Ruth Paige Center.
Hi, my name is Lena Chehay, and I am a Ruth Paige School of Dance alum. I really enjoyed my training there and my time there, so much so that I am still teaching there pre-dance and beginner ballet, and I'm also dancing with an in-residence company there called Concert Dance Inc. While I was still a student at Ruth Paige, I was very lucky to participate in a few of the many exchanges that Ruth Paige has with its sister schools across the world. So I got to go to the National School of Ballet in Havana, Cuba. I got to attend Dance Twinning Week with Mandala Dance Company in Rome. And then the following year, I returned to Rome for 9 months to complete the Oficio Movimento certificate program. And it was very exciting and really taught me a lot. It also helped us make a lot of connections with other dancers all over the world, even with language barriers and cultural barriers. One of the most impactful connections for me was getting to meet students from the National Ballet School of Cuba and getting to see their passion for dance and how they just live for dance 24/7, and it's their whole life. And I think a lot of that really rubbed off on me and really showed me that that was what I wanted, and that's how I wanted to live my life. And it's definitely something I still carry with me, along with all the memories, amazing memories, and all the amazing friendships that I've gotten from those experiences.
Hi, my name is Freeman, and I am a professional dancer. I've spent the last 2 seasons with City Ballet of San Diego, and next year I will be moving to San Francisco to begin training with the Alonzo King Lines Ballet, which I'm very excited about. I'm a former student of the Ruth Paige School of Dance. I was lucky enough to join the Ruth Paige family when I was 15 or 16. Thanks to Miss Brody, Miss Dolores, and Mr. Randy, my time at Ruth Paige really let my dancing and my training grow. A unique aspect of Ruth Paige is all of the performance opportunities we get. Not only do we have our own theater where we can dance, but we have Nutcracker, spring shows, and Victor and the staff work so hard to make other opportunities available to the dancers. I was lucky enough to participate in the first edition of Dance Twinning Week in Lodispoli, Italy, with Mandala Dance Company and Paola Ceresa. My time there was so unique and special, and I'm glad to see that that has continued for other dancers to experience. One of my absolute favorite parts of the year is International Dance Experience, or IDE, every summer. In those 4 weeks of IDE, we get to work with amazing teachers and choreographers. We work really hard, but we also have a lot of fun. I'd say the most uncommon thing about Ruth Paige is the Cuba y Chicago exchange. Because of that, I was lucky enough to be able to train and live in Havana, Cuba for a year. I am where I am today and will be next season directly because of the Ruth Paige School of Dance, its staff, the faculty, and Victor. I'm immensely grateful for all of the support, for feeling so welcomed, and always knowing I have a place to land. I feel incredibly lucky to be a part of the Ruth Paige family. Thanks.
Hi, my name is Jessica Ziegler, and I'm an alum of the Ruth Paige School of Dance. I started going to Ruth Paige when I was in 8th grade, and I continued training there until I finished my senior year of high school. I am currently a junior BFA candidate at the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign, where I'm pursuing my BFA in dance. I really credit Ruth Paige as being the place where I built my strongest foundation in terms of ballet technique, and it's definitely the place where I started to become the artist that I am today. I was able to train with Rudy, Dolores, Victor, Katrina, Patty, and Randy during my time there, and I was also able to participate in many of the international dance experiences. So these included the Summer Intensives, Cuba, Chicago, and Dance Twinning Week, Italy, USA. I can honestly say to this day that those were the best experiences of my life. I think that traveling in and of itself is an incredible, amazing opportunity, but getting to go abroad and dance there and perform and meet new people is such a special experience that I will hold on to forever. I think it's important to make note of the fact that Ruth Paige doesn't just produce incredible dancers, they produce incredible human beings. I am so grateful for all the people that I've encountered during my time at Ruth Paige, And I think that they've helped shape me into the person that I've become today, as well as the dancer. Ruth Paige is a place that I will always, always be able to call home, and I know I can go back to no matter what. I'm so grateful for the training and the opportunities that I was given during my time there and all of the family that I made. I think that it's an exceptional school in terms of training, and I'm so fortunate and lucky and honestly a little bit mind blown that I was able to train there and meet all of the people that I did and go all the places that I traveled and be able to become who I am today. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Samantha Saks. I graduated from Ruth Paige in 2017, and I'm a sophomore at Columbia University. Between high school and college, I took a gap year at the National Ballet School in Havana, which was the most formative experience of my life, and which was preceded by 2 trips to Havana as part of the Cuba Chicago program, and that's really what made me want to take a gap year there. It was this incredible realization that the ballet world is so much bigger and richer and deeper than what I had known, and all the things that Ruth Paige gave to me really set me up for success at the National Ballet School. It was just the most incredible thing that I've ever been a part of. It made me love ballet and deepen my love for ballet that much more. And I thank Ruth Paige for giving me the tools to be able to enjoy that journey. Thank you.
Eliot Rogers. I'm 16, and I was a student at Ruth Paige for 10 years. Ruth Paige was the best thing that ever could have happened to me. They gave me my basis of technique and steadily built upon it as I progressed through the school. I still remember my first performance, the demonstration. I was so scared being on stage for the first time, but it helped me realize that this is what I want to do. I felt like Ruth Paige had really prepared me for that, so that I wasn't just thrown out there and told to dance, but I was prepared both physically and mentally. And of course, they also gave me the priceless international dance experience, something that you just cannot get anywhere else. It was really an experience that you just can't replicate. It was so eye-opening, and I still think about it all the time. I still try to pull little bits from it and from what I can remember. I have to thank you to all the teachers that taught me along the way. Miss Patty, Miss Dolores, Miss Katrina, Miss Baruti, Victor, Randy, for making Ruth Paige my second home. It always will be. So again, thank you so, so much for helping me become the dancer and the person that I am today.
My name is Colette. I was a student at Ruth Paige from around 2005 until just last year. And before the pandemic, I was studying contemporary dance in Israel for about 6 months. I started at Ruth Paige when I was 4 with ballet, and despite my parents forcing me into it, I soon decided that I wanted a career as a professional dancer. The teachers at Ruth Paige are the sole reason that I have lasted this far in the dance world. They are the most supportive and dedicated people I've ever known. They care about each student individually, and they're always there for me no matter what. They helped me in more ways than I could ever describe in my growth as a dancer. Through the international experience, I have traveled to Cuba, Spain, Colombia, and Israel. In each of these places, I learned something new and unique. I did a duet with a fellow student from Ruth Paige, and I can honestly say that was a turning point for me when I realized I wanted to become a contemporary dancer. Since 2013, when Victor Alexander became the director of Ruth Paige, a lot of things had changed. For one, he brought contemporary dance to Ruth Paige, and that led to me pursuing contemporary dance as a possible career. He also brought the possibility of becoming a more international school, and through this he opened a door of a ton of new experiences for every student at Ruth Paige that helped us grow in more ways than I believe we could have ever imagined. He also showed us students that our future as dancers mattered, and through connections with the international experience, a lot of students actually ended up going to study or dance abroad after their time at Ruth Paige. Overall, being a student at Ruth Paige has made me the dancer I am today, and I am forever grateful.
Hi, my name is Sonia Spicer, and I've been going to Ruth Paige for 15 years. During my time at Ruth Paige, I've had the opportunity to participate in cultural exchanges to Havana, Cuba, and to A Coruña, Spain. Being a part of these international exchanges has helped me not only as a dancer, but also as a person. I've found that going to these countries and dancing alongside the students there to be a complete cultural immersion. The teachers at Ruth Paige instill a sense of discipline and motivation that really not only applies to dance, but it applies to any career obstacle that we'll face in the future. And I'm very grateful for all these relationships I've made and experiences I've had due to the time that I've spent at Ruth Paige.
Hi, I'm Cecilia, and I've been dancing at Ruth Paige for about 13 years now. Through the international dance experience, Ruth Paige has made it possible for the school to take part in a bunch of different cultural exchanges to Israel, Cuba, Colombia, Italy, Mexico, and more. And because of these exchanges, my friends and I have been able to meet a ton of new people from around the world and learn about their culture and languages and connect with them through dance. This has all led us to become more versatile and well-rounded as dancers and people. And I'm really thankful for the opportunities I've had with Ruth Paige to meet all these new people, learn about new cultures, and become better dancers.
My name is Lucy Taylor. I've been dancing at Ruth Paige since I was 7 years old. I would not have been where I am in the dance world today if it weren't for Ruth Paige. The teachers are the main reason for that. They are so incredible, and I owe everything to them. They are just amazing teachers, but not only that, they are so encouraging and so caring for their students, and they want to see them grow so much. Through Ruth Paige's IDE program, I've been able to travel to Spain and Cuba. Specifically in 2017, I went to Cuba for about a month. It's an amazing thing to go be submerged in a culture and experience and in the technique as a dancer, and just see a totally different new way of teaching, and such a strong way of teaching, and I've learned so much from that. Near the end, I was able to compete in one of their competitions. I was the only student that competed that was not a part of the school, which is an amazing honor, and that's all due to Ruth Paige and their connections around the world. And I can't thank Ruth Paige enough for giving me the opportunities and for teaching me everything that I know.